Hello, hello, hello. I want y'all to see this sunset. I am just loving my new view and my new pool and my bird feeders, because y'all know I brought those bird feeders. I bought them. Got some new patio furniture. I am loving it. I'm going to sit here and watch the sunset while I'll tell you about my anniversary of tough love. So today I actually have 2 anniversaries. Yay! I have been married for 4 years today, and that's kind of a joke because Jason and I eloped when we got married. I wanted to get married on 10/15/15 because I liked the way those numbers sounded, and that happened to be a Thursday. So Jason and I told our parents, like, from the very beginning, we're going to elope, we're going to go to Chattanooga, we're going to get married. There's going to be 12 of us. It's going to be amazing. So from the very beginning, our parents knew about this. His kids knew about it. Well, we probably didn't tell them that far in advance, but we told people, okay? So it wasn't like a spur-of-the-moment elopement. Like, it was a planned elopement. And then we did the big Saturday with, 300 friends and family. And what was awesome was on Saturday, we got up in the altar. Dad walked me down the aisle, and we got up in the altar, and everything was great and amazing. And we started to do the, marriage thing, and the pastor asked if anybody had any objections why these two should not be wed. And Jason said, actually, I have something I need to tell everybody. And I wish I could have seen the audience, because I know Lindsay almost fell out on the floor. She almost jerked Ryan's leg off because she was like, I'm going to kill him if he's leaving her at the altar and all these people are here. We're going to kill him. We're going to have to kill him. But Jason kept talking, and I think Britton had a couple choice words to say also about Jason's big announcement right there in the altar. But he went on to say that he couldn't marry me Saturday because he was already married. And the state of Tennessee wouldn't let him get married twice. And then he came out and he told everybody that we actually got married on Thursday, and there was a video of the ceremony in the lobby, and we're going to give everybody their money's worth. We're going to show them all, we're going to get remarried again. And Mark is our pastor, but he was doing the service, and he said he was in the Navy, and they taught him how to do a double knot. So Jason and I are double knotted, okay? We got married on Thursday, and then we got married again on Saturday. So, fun fact, I have been married twice to the same man in 48 hours. 72 hours. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, yeah. So, it was fun. And Jason also told everybody then that if you know me, I don't do anything like a normal person is supposed to, or like it's supposed to be done, or like in a regular format, or normal's just a setting on the dryer. So me getting married twice to the same guy in basically 3 days, actually, that makes sense for me. But it has been an adventure. And I'm sitting here at a rental house. This isn't a house that we have bought as a rental. We are actually renting this house, and we almost got denied. We got turned down on 2 other houses to end up in this house. And this house is so much better than the other houses we were looking at, because this house is furnished. Yay! And it gives me 6 months to feel out the neighborhood and actually find us a house so that we can buy a house here in the spring. But I said that this video is an anniversary of some tough love, and it's not tough love from my husband, so if you're here for some gossip, we're fine. In fact, it was him giving me some tough love last year that really got my motor running, really got me stirred up to get y'all stirred up about doing these deals. All right? Tough love is probably my favorite kind of receiving love, because it means we're about to get some stuff done. So Jason was giving me some strong advice and some business life lessons about a month before our anniversary, and it propelled me to remember to remind y'all that you need to get these deals done. So last July, I got this idea to start this dump truck company. And then in August, I actually started the dump truck company. And I gave myself until the end of September, the end of Q3, to get the money together so that I could actually have a dump truck company. One of the mastermind girls today asked me if she should start her LLC so that she could get her cards done, her business cards done, and her stuff set up. That way when she started buying these houses, she would know that she already had her company set up, and she could, file her taxes and have her expenses and be getting everything done the right way. And I told her, no, what you need, and this is me giving her some tough love, I said, what you need are sellers. You need sellers because you don't know what you want to call the company yet. You don't know what kind of tax structure this company needs yet. You don't know what kind of deals you're going to be doing yet. You don't need this LLC until you're closing. And I have a friend that's done hundreds of deals for decades, and he still doesn't have a single LLC. Now, I think that is kind of crazy, but you can do these deals in your personal name. You don't need an LLC. You need sellers. And one reason I say that is because last year I got an idea to start a company. And instead of doing the company and getting the company started, I spent about a month naming the company and getting my LLC set up. And I still don't have any business cards for this company, actually, by the way. We barely have a website. But after about 11 months, I decided what I should have named the company. I decided what I should have named the LLC. I decided what I should have gotten the domain name. So I told my girl today, I said, don't worry about your LLC. Get out there and talk to sellers, because that's a skill that you need. An LLC is just a tool that you're going to use. I want you growing skills. Skills that are going to last you for a lifetime. And talking to sellers, that's a skill that you're going to have to learn, a lot of times through some tough love, either from me or from the sellers, on how to get these deals done. And just because you set up the LLC this way today, and you spend a month on it, and designing your logo and all this other stuff, that's not going to actually help you get a deal done. That's not going to actually help you move your business forward. That's fun, and it makes you feel like you're being productive, but it's not what you actually need. And I told her that from a place of tough love today, because I've been through that. When I named my first company and when we designed my first LLC, we did it in hindsight. I already had 2 houses and a bunch of land in my name before I got my first LLC, because I didn't know how to structure an LLC. I didn't know how to answer the questions that the attorneys and the accountants were asking me so that they could make the LLC fit my needs instead of making my deals fit the LLC. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense, because you can set up an LLC to do one way of making money in real estate, or you can set up an LLC to go a different way to make money in real estate. And there's thousands of ways to make money in real estate. And I have 10 LLCs, and I do different things in each LLC based on the taxes that LLC is going to face. But I don't want you to major in LLCs. I want you to major in talking to sellers. I want you to major in strategizing with me and getting deals done and figuring out how to take this tough love and spin it into some money. And I get lots of bad press. I get lots of trolls on YouTube because I talk about money. I do. I make big money. I want every woman I know to make big money. I want every woman that I don't know yet to make big money. And I'm going to talk about it until Jesus takes me back home. Because big money is what we all are after. Big money is what we all want, because when you make big money, you get to tithe more. You get to give more to your church or your favorite charity. When you make big money, you get to spend more quality time with your kids and your husband. When you make more money, you get to buy the fancy things that gives you more status in your neighborhood and in your PTA and in your work group. When you make more money, you get to enjoy your life longer. A lot of people are going to wait till 65 till they retire to start living their best life. There's no reason you shouldn't start living your best life at 34 or 44 or 52. You don't have to wait until you retire, or maybe you should retire sooner or retire richer. Y'all ever thought about that? That's why I talk about big money. Because I want you to make big money. Because I want you to live your best life now. And that's why I coach with tough love. Tough love started my dump truck company. All right. My brother gave me some tough love and some advice. My husband gave me some tough love and some advice. And another friend of mine actually gave me some really tough love. And I spun all of that tough love and advice into a new company. I spun it into a dump truck company. I've always assumed my whole life that I'd have a dump truck company. Oh, crap. Sorry, dropped you. I always assumed that I would have a dump truck company, but I thought it would be like a slice of my mom's company or part of somebody else's company. Or I thought it would be like my retirement thing is I'd get a dump truck company. I did not plan to have a dump truck company by the time I turned 34. But I got a bunch of tough love from a bunch of people who saw me struggling. They saw me settling. They saw me doing some things that were fine, but they weren't pushing me towards those bigger goals. And I don't live in mediocrity. I don't like settling. I don't like getting comfortable. I like to keep everything stirred up and moved around. And I appreciate tough love. And I took those three people and the tough love that they gave me, and I spun it into a new company. And I did it backwards. And that's why I was passing on some tough love today, because I know what it's like to waste a month of your life naming a company and setting up an LLC instead of doing the things that'll actually make that LLC make money. And I can't stand that. That's a month of my life that I can't get back, and I named the company the wrong thing because I was looking at it from the wrong perspective. And so I don't want any of my girls to do that. I don't want you wasting a month of your life setting up something that isn't going to be the real thing that carries you forward for the next 50 years. Had another lady on a call today. I also gave some tough love. And last year, when I was receiving this tough love, I spun it and I gave it right back to y'all. And this year, I am also on the receiving end of some tough love, and I am spinning it and giving it right back to y'all. So today's Tuesday, and I had my call with the Mastermind and the FGDF Plus girls. I had my Q&A calls in the She Buys It group, which is totally free. Everybody can join. And I had the Q&A in First Little and Fast group today. Tuesdays are my coaching days. And I've been receiving tough love, and I was in a bit of a funk today, so I was giving tough love by the dump truck load, which is a lot, in case you're wondering. And some of the tough love that I gave today, one of my girls promised me when we talked on our call that she was going to give me 10 hours a week. All of the FGDF Plus girls also promised me that they're going to send me 5 seller lead sheets a week, and I didn't get a single one from anybody last week. So I was giving out some tough love today. One of the ladies I gave some tough love on her LLC. Another lady I gave some tough love because when she started, she promised she'd give me 10 hours, and she has fallen behind. She's been doing some things that make her feel productive and busy, but that she has admitted to me are not actually productive. She did make some huge gains. She had a challenge, and it took her 3 weeks to get it done, but she got it done, so we celebrated that. But then she didn't have anything else to talk about on the call, and I said, well, let's set up something. By next Tuesday on the call, I want you to have a celebration. I want us to be celebrating something, and I want you to do something for me. And I was giving her some tough love, and she knows it. And I think they all know. When I'm quiet, and apparently I have a look, when I'm quiet and I give the look, they go, uh-oh. So I was on a call with one of the girls today, and I was getting ready to give her some tough love, and I told her, this is going to be tough, but you need it. I said, I want you to set up a celebration for next week. I said, let's decide right now, what's a celebration that we can do next week if you get these things done that I need you to get done so that you can get a deal done before you come to live. I want you to have a deal done, and I don't have to put you in the corner at live on the phone, because I'll do it. I said, I want you to have 5 seller lead sheets to me by Friday, and I want you to have at least 1 appointment by next Tuesday. What are you going to do to celebrate getting all of that done in the next week? And she said, there's a new restaurant in town. I said, I want you to take your man. I want you to tell him tonight that you're going to take him to dinner next Tuesday, your treat, at this new restaurant that you want to go to, as long as you get 5 seller lead sheets to me by Friday this week, and you go on at least 1 appointment before Tuesday of next week. I said, you have to tell him that, or you let him know that y'all are having peanut butter and jelly next Tuesday. Your treat. And she said, game on. Had another lady on a call today that I gave some tough love. She is awesome, and she is brilliant, and she is strong-willed, and she is smart, and she is super sophisticated, and she had her first deal under contract in like 3 weeks, and I mean, she's like hammering after this stuff. And I'm super proud of her. And she has been leading these conversations, and we've kind of knocked heads a couple different times when I was saying, no, listen to me. And she was saying, no, I'm going to do it this way. And I'm saying, all right, fine, do it your way. So she's doing it, and she's after it, and I'm proud of her, and I'm coaching her and all this stuff. Well, today, there was a lag in the conversation on our call today, and I said, let me look you up. I said, okay, what I want you to do, she said she's talked to all the FSBOs in her honey hole. I said, all right, then we got to open up another honey hole. I said, I want you to call this place, this place, this place, and this place. And she said, we talked a little bit more, and she said, oh my gosh, why didn't you tell me this 3 weeks ago? This opens up a whole other world. I said, this is some tough love. You ready? She said, yeah. I said, you were hell-bent and determined to make your honey hole 3 weeks ago. That's why I didn't tell you to go look at these other places 3 weeks ago. You weren't ready to receive the tough love 3 weeks ago. And she said, oh. All right. I had another lady on a call today. I was full of tough love today. I said, we were talking, and I said, you know, we got to get this first deal done. And she said, no, I need 10 deals a week. And I said, and she said, did you hear me? I said, oh yeah, I heard you. I said, but you got to get that first deal done before you can jump to 10 deals. And if you are telling me that you need 10 deals a week, I believe you. Whatever you tell me, I'm going to believe. But I know what it takes to get to 10 deals a week. And the rest of this conversation is not leading us to 10 deals a week. And you've got to get in this rhythm. You've got to get in the system. You've got to get 1 deal done a week before you can get to 10 deals done a week, or you will internally combust. And if you're telling me you need 10 deals a week, I believe you. And I can help you get there. But I need you to take some tough love and realize that you got to get this first deal done before we can get 10 deals done. I had some tough love with my team today, too. I ain't playing around in 2020. Amy and I went to Minnesota 2 weeks ago, and we decided while we were there, we're not playing around anymore. It's been all fun and games on our first million, because we've made $1 million in 3 years. All right? It took some tough love to get to that first million. It took some tough feedback. It took some tough lessons. It took some tough days. And it's going to take even more to get to that next million, which is the goal. We're pushing for $1 million by December of 2020. I got different plans, different strategies on how I'm going to do that. But it's going to come down to some tough love and me calling some ladies out when they're flopping around and settling for mediocrity. I ain't doing it. I ain't playing around anymore. And Kara's absolutely right. We're going to celebrate these small victories on the way to the end goal. All right? If your end goal is 10 deals a week, let's do it to it, baby. But you got to get that first deal done. You got to get that third deal done. And the first deal and the third deal are totally different deals. And the third deal versus the 18th deal in 6 months, totally different deals. Totally different objectives. And the juggle is real. Y'all, it's not the struggle that's real. The struggle is the devil. The struggle is in the details. The struggle is in you trying to push a rope uphill. All right? The struggle is not real. The struggle is just in your head. It's the juggle that's real. And you got to figure out the juggle on the first deal and then how to juggle 5 deals at a time before you can juggle 10 deals a week. Do you realize that's 500 deals a year? $10 deals a week would make me want to jump out a window. I hope women get their first deal done. I hope women get all the way to their 15th deal, their 30th deal in a year. Oh, man, I've been talking too long. I was supposed to have dinner done. Busted.
Honey Buddy's home.
Honey Buddy's home. Hey, baby. Happy anniversary.
Thanks. You too, baby.
I love you. Dinner's not ready. I haven't even started. Anyway, I hope women get their first starter pack of deals done. But by the time you're ready to get 10 deals a week done, I'm going to hand you off to somebody else. I want you to graduate up through this. I want you to get some good tough love. I want you to set some good strong boundaries. I want you to set up some good strong systems. I want you to do a lot of things before I send you off to the coaches that are going to help you do 10 deals a week. But we got to get in some good habits here. And we got to get through some tough love together to make these habits turn into money. All right? And that's the goal. And it's going to take some tough love. One lady said, I just need you to yell at me. Get me going. I'm not really a yeller. I'm more of a pink girl than a yeller girl. This is my video, not yours.
I was laughing at something else.
I'm sure. Anyway, but I do give tough love, and I do get quiet. And Jason will tell you that when I'm quiet, that's when I'm the most scary. Right, dear?
For sure.
It's not when I'm yelling that I'm scary. It's when I'm quiet. And that's usually when the tough love comes out. And it's those conversations that really move the needle. And I'm not scared to have tough conversations. I'm not scared to have some face-to-face confrontation. I'm not scared to talk it out. I'm not scared to figure it out together. And it's those tough conversations that move us all forward. So some of y'all need to reach out to somebody today and give them some tough love. Some of you need to reach out to me and say you're ready for some tough love, because that's what you need to move your business forward. That's what I have always used to move my business forward, and that's what actually propels me to upgrade to the next level. I'm ready to help you. Friday is the last day to join the mastermind, which is where you get the most tough love from me. And since it is our anniversary, we've been married for 4 years today. Yay! I'm going to go be a sweet love, not a tough love, and make this handsome man some dinner. Somebody asked me today if we were going to go out to a fancy dinner, and I said, look, we just got a house. I've made dinner for us 2 nights in a row. I can't tell you the last time I've made dinner 2 nights in a row. Tonight's going to make 3 nights in a row where I make dinner at home for the 2 of us.
I'm out of office of plans.
Did you get us a massage appointment?
No.
Because I could definitely change dinner plans if you got us massage appointments. All right. We're going to go celebrate this anniversary. If y'all need some tough love, send me a message. I'm ready to give it, but you got to bring it. Okay? All right. Mwah. Bye, girls.